Good afternoon, dear students. I am Narayan Singh Lodhi, Professor SIRTS Pharmacy, SAGE Group. In last class, we have discussed the amino acids. Today, we will discuss the proteins. What are proteins and what are the functions of protein? In this slide, there is a complete role how protein is synthesized from the DNA. In step one, there is a formation of a copy of DNA, that is a messenger RNA, and then mRNA information outside the nucleus and belongs to the ribosomes. The ribosomes, there is a transcription. Another type of RNA that is known as the tRNA, and then tRNA goes to ribosomes, and ultimately in the ribosomes, mRNA collect the all amino acids and then perform the synthesis of protein. Protein has a variety of roles. Each strand, this is the same copy. Then what are proteins? Proteins are large molecules made up of chain of amino acids. They are found in every cell in the body, are involved in the most of the body's functions and life process. The sequence of amino acid is determined by the DNA. Structure of protein. Proteins are made up of chains of amino acid classified by number of amino acids in the chain. Peptide fewer than 50 amino acids, dipeptide 2 amino acids, tripeptide 3 amino acids, polypeptides more than 10 amino acids. Proteins more than 50 amino acids, typically 100 to 10,000 amino acids linked together. Chains are synthesized based on specific bodily DNA. Amino acids are composed of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. This we have already covered in the last lecture. There is a comparison of three bigger molecules, macromolecules, which are generally present in the body: carbohydrate, lipids, and proteins. Carbohydrate composed of the glucose joined through the glucose and glucose units. Then lipids, these are the fatty acids, form triglycerides of fatty acids with glycerol, they produce the fatty acids. Then proteins, monomer are amino acids, and when amino acids are joined through the peptide linkage, they form the protein. Anatomy of amino acid, this has we have already covered. This is the general structure of amino acids. In central there is a carbon, then amino group, then side chain. In glycine, the side chain is also hydrogen. So this is one of the peculiar amino acid, glycine, that is non-asymmetric because it contains two hydrogen and then carboxylic group. This is the example of glycine. These two are hydrogen, so this is not asymmetric carbon atom. This is also isomerism. This is aspartic acid. This is amino group. This is carboxylic group. This is hydrogen, and this is another carboxylic group. So it is a acidic amino acid. Then another amino acid, that is the aromatic amino acid containing phenyl ring, that is phenylalanine. Peptide bonds linked amino acids. Carboxylic group of one amino acids and amino group of another amino acids fused and form the CONH group. From when the acid group of one amino acid joins with the amino group of second amino acid, formed through the condensation and broken through the hydrolysis. It is formed from the condensation and broken through the hydrolysis. Condensation and hydrolytic reactions. This is one example of one amino acids. This is another example. There is a condensation. So there is a removal of one water molecule and formation of this peptide bond. So this is the condensation process in which one amino acids, carboxylic group of one amino acids and amino group of another amino acid reacts and produce CONH bond. This bond is known as peptide bond. So when there is two amino acids and one peptide bond, this is known as the dipeptide. This dipeptide or hydrolysis yields the same amino acids. with removal of water. In condensation, there is a liberation of one water molecules. In this, there is a addition of one water molecule. Denaturing, this is one of the important feature of proteins. Alteration of proteins shape and thus functions through the use of. There is alteration of protein structure. This process is known as the denaturation. Then this is achieved by heat, acids, bases, salts, mechanical agitation. Primary structure is unchanged by denaturation. For example, when we heat the egg, there is a denaturation of protein, but still there are nutritional substances are present and primary structure is also present, but there will be no further life. Denaturing a protein structure, the normal structure, this is shown in this is in the particular shape. When this protein undergoes the heat, acids or salt reaction or mechanical agitation, this is converted into the another shape is changed, but still there is a primary structure is still there, but there will be the no quaternary or tertiary structure. Quick review देख सकते हैं. Proteins are chain of combination of amino acids. Amino acids contain carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sometimes sulfur. Unique amino acids consist of central carbon with carboxylic group, a hydrogen, a nitrogen containing amino group, and unique side chain. There are 20 side chains and 20 unique amino acids. 9 are essential amino acids and 11 are non-essential amino acids. So essential amino acids are those amino acids, they must be taken with the diet from outside, and non-essential are those amino acids which body can synthesize them from the essential one. Amino acids link together with peptide bond by condensation and break apart of hydrolysis. Attraction and interaction between the side chain causes the protein to fold into the precise three-dimensional shapes. Protein shapes determine its function. Proteins are denatured and their shapes changed by heat, acids, bases, salts, mechanical agitation. Then we will learn regarding the digestion of protein. Part 1, proteins in mouth and salivary glands. Mechanical digestion of proteins begins with chewing, tearing and mixing food with salivary juice to form a bolus. वो protein को bolus में, this is the mechanical digestion. Part 2, stomach, mainly responsible for digestion. Hydrochloric acid denatures proteins and activates pepsinogen to form pepsin. In presence of hydrochloric acid, pepsinogen is converted into the pepsin, and that is the active form. Pepsins break the polypeptide chain into the smaller polypeptide. This is shown. This is denatured protein and this is polypeptide chain. Protein digestion, part 3. In small intestine and pancreas, enzymes from the pancreas enter the small intestine and continue to cleave peptide bonds, resulting in dipeptide, tripeptide, and single amino acids. Here these are shown. This is the single amino acid, and these are the tripeptide and single amino acids. Small intestine, tripeptides and dipeptides on surface of small intestine cells finish the digestion to yield single amino acid which can be absorbed. These are the shown. These are the single amino acids. Amino acid absorption. Amino acids are absorbed in small intestine. Amino acids are transported to liver from the intestine via portal vein. In liver, amino acids are used to synthesize new proteins. Secondly, converted to energy, glucose or fat like energy conversion, released to bloodstream and transported to the cells throughout the body. Occasionally, proteins are absorbed intact. Otherwise, they are absorbed in the form of amino acids. Amino acid metabolism. Liver metabolize amino acids depending upon and the bodily needs. Most amino acids are sent into the blood to pick up and used by the cells. Amino acid pool is limited but has many uses. Protein turnover, the continual degradation and synthesis of protein. Protein synthesis. This I have already shown in the slide number 1 how the protein is synthesized. Each strand of DNA holds into the code to create a specific protein. Because of DNA can't leave the nucleus to the cell, a copy of code called the messenger RNA is formed. Second, mRNA takes this information outside the nucleus and brings it to the ribosomes. Ribosomes पे पहुंच गया. The ribosomes moves along the mRNA, reading the code. There is the phase called translation. Another type of RNA called transfer RNA collect the specific amino acid that are needed to make the proteins. There are 20 different tRNAs, one for each amino acid. The tRNA brings the amino acid to the ribosomes. The ribosomes then build up a chain of amino acids, protein in the proper sequence based on the code in the mRNA called elongation. The ribosomes continues to move down the mRNA strand until all appropriate amino acids are added and the protein is formed. So these are the steps of protein synthesis. Then deamination. As the name indicates, there is a removal of amino group. When amino acid pool reaches capacity, the amino acids are broken down to their component part for the further use. First, deamination must occur. Carbon-containing remnants are converted to glucose. If they are glucogenic, amino acids through the gluconeogenesis converted to fatty acids and stored as a triglycerides and adipose tissues. Metabolic fate of amino acids. Amino acids pool है इसके there are 4 roles. Protein turnover. Proteins are constantly made and broken down, releasing their amino acids into the amino acid pool using the amino acids for protein synthesis. Gluconeogenesis. Amino acids can be used to make glucose when glucose is limited. When there is a requirement of glucose is not sufficient, then the amino acids can be converted into the glucose. This process is known as gluconeogenesis. Energy production कर सकता है. Amino acids can be used for energy when the diet is deficient in kilocalories. Fat cells, amino acids can be converted to fatty acids and stored as a triglycerides in the adipose tissues when kilocalories intake is sufficient. During digestion, proteins are broken down into amino acids with the help of gastric juice, enzymes in stomachs and small intestine, enzymes from the pancreas and small intestine lining. Limited supply of amino acids exist in amino acid pool. Amino acid pools act as a reservoir for protein synthesis. Surplus amino acids are deaminated, used for glucose or for energy, stored as a fat. Nitrogen is converted to urea and excreted in the urine. How does body use protein? The function of protein: provide structural and mechanical support, maintain body tissues, functions as enzymes and hormones, help maintain acid-base balance, transport nutrients, assist immune system, serve as a source of energy when necessary. Many roles of proteins. Structural and mechanical. Proteins are the body building materials, providing strength and flexibility to tissue, support and maintenance. Enzymes and hormones. Proteins needed to make most enzymes that speed the reactions in the body, and many hormones that direct specific activity. Fluid balance. Proteins plays a major role in ensuring the body fluid are evenly dispersed in the blood and inside and outside cells. Acid-base balance. Proteins act as a buffer to keep the pH of body fluids with tight range. A drop in pH will cause body fluid to become too acidic. Transport, also there is a role of antibodies and immune response. Proteins create specific antibodies that attack the pathogen and may cause illness. Energy, because protein provides the 4 kilocalories per gram, they can be used as a fuel for energy. Proteins plays very important role in body, including helping facilitates muscular contraction, promoting and appetite controls. How much protein do you need? Healthy non-pregnant adults के लिए should consume enough to replace what is used every day. The goal is nitrogen balance. Pregnant women, people recovering from the surgery or injury, and growing children should consume enough to build new tissues. Nitrogen balance and imbalance. There are 3 categories: pregnant women, growing children, and adolescent, and some athletes tends to be in positive nitrogen balance. Protein intake and protein excretion. There is less, so this is not a positive. Healthy adult is typically in a nitrogen balance. Protein intake and nitrogen excretion both are equilibrium. Individual who is experiencing medical trauma are not eating a healthy diet in negative nitrogen balance. Means intake is less, but nitrogen excretion is more. So this is known as negative nitrogen balance. Not all protein is created equal. High quality protein is digestible, contains all essential amino acids, provides sufficient protein to synthesize non-essential amino acids. Protein quality, complete protein contain all 9 essential amino acids. Usually amino acid source are complete protein and are considered high quality. Incomplete proteins, low in 1 or more essential amino acid. Usually plant sources are incomplete. Protein needs, protein intake recommendations, 10 to 35% of total daily calories. Adult over 18s, 0.8 gram per kg body weight daily requirement. Best source of protein. Proteins are abundant in dairy foods, meat, poultry, meat alternatives such as dried beans, peanuts, butter, nuts, and soya. 3-ounce serving cooked meat, poultry, or fish provides 21 to 25 gram of protein, about 7 gram per ounce. About the size of deck of cards, adequate amount for one meal. These are the best sources of protein. So from chart we can say the meat and beans, they are the best source of protein. Milk also provides some vegetables. Some vegetables are also the good source of protein. Eating too much protein, they must protein requirement must be in the balance condition or in equilibrium. Eating too much protein, risk of heart disease, risk of kidney stones, risk of calcium loss from bones, risk of colon cancer, displacement of other nutrient rich disease preventing food. Eating too little proteins, what will happen when we eat less amount of protein? Protein energy malnutrition, disease produce. Protein is used for energy rather than its other functions in body. Other important nutrients are in short supply, more prevalent in infants and children. 17,000 children die each day as a result. Protein. Too little protein. Without adequate protein, cells lining the GIT tract are not sufficiently replaced as they slug off. Digestive function is inhibited. Absorption of food is reduced. Intestinal bacteria gets into the blood and causes septicemia. Immune system is compromised due to malnutrition and cannot fight infection. Types of PME: protein kwashiorkor disease. Severe protein deficiency generally results in the diet high in grains and deficient in protein. This we can say, this type of children we can observe with the kwashiorkor disease. Symptoms range from edema in legs में edema होता है, feet and stomach, muscle tone and strength diminish, hair is brittle and easy to pull out, appear pale, sad and apathetic, prone to infection, rapid heart rate, excess fluid in lungs, pneumonia, septicemia, water and electrolyte imbalance. So these are the certain symptoms of kwashiorkor. It is a protein malnutrition disease. Marasmus, this is another disease. We can learn from this diagram, this figure. Results from a severe deficiency in kilocalories. Frail, emaciated appearance, weakened and appear apathetic. Many cannot stand without support. Look old. Hair is thin, dry and leg thin. Body temperature, blood pressure are low, prone to dehydration, infections, and unnecessary blood clotting. Types of PME, marasmus, and kwashiorkor. Chronic deficiency in kilocalories and protein. There are two types of deficiency: kilocalories and protein. Have edema in legs and arms. Have a skin and bones appearance. Bones और skin दिखती है. With treatment, the edema subsides and appearance becomes more like someone with marasmus. Treatment of PME. Medical and nutritional treatment can be dramatically reduce mortality rate. Should be careful and slowly implemented. Step 1, address life-threatening factors, severe dehydration, fluid and nutrient imbalance. Step 2, restore depleted tissues. Gradually provide nutritional dense kilocalories and high quality protein. Transition to foods and introduce physical activity. High protein diet play a role in the increasing risk of heart disease, kidney problems, calcium loss from bones. Consuming too much proteins from animal source increase saturated fat intake. Too much protein can displace whole grains, fruits and vegetables, which have been shown to reduce many chronic disease. Low protein diet can lead to loss of bone mass. PME is caused by the inadequate protein and or kilocalories intake. Kwashiorkor, severe protein deficiency. Marasmus, severe caloric deficiency. This is the big difference in the marasmus and kwashiorkor. Vegetarian diet. People choose vegetarian diet for a variety of reasons: ethical, religious, environmental, and health. Vegetarian must consume adequate amount of a variety of food and should plan meal well. Otherwise, there will be deficiency of protein. Many types of vegetarians, this we can classify. Lacto-vegetarians, they क्या लेते हैं? Grains, vegetable, fruits, legume, fruits, dairy product लेते हैं. Meat, they avoid. Meat, fish, poultry, and eggs. Lacto-ovo-vegetarians, they take egg. This is the difference. Ovo-vegetarians, they take egg, nut, milk. Grains, vegetable, fruits, legume, fruits, nuts, seeds, nuts, and egg. Then vegan, grains, vegetables, fruits, legumes, and seeds. Any animal food, meat, fish, poultry, dairy product, they should not take. They are known as vegan. Then the semi-vegetarian, a vegetarian diet that occasionally includes meat, fish, and poultry. Meat, fish, and poultry on occasion. This is known as semi-vegetarian diet. Potential benefits, risk of vegetarian diet. Benefit of healthy vegetarian diet: reduce risk of heart disease, cancer, high blood pressure, and obesity. These are the three benefit. Potential risk of vegetarian diet: under consumption of certain nutrients, protein and vitamin B12. वेजिटेरियन फूड गाइड पिरामिड, फैट ये देख रहे हैं आप, लेस इन द अपर साइड, देन फ्रूट्स 2 serving, vegetables, then legume, nuts and other protein rich on fourth number, and grains 6 serving. It will divide the 2 and grains in the 6 serving. Structural feature of protein. Protein functionally diverse molecules in living system such as enzymes, polypeptide hormones, myosin, contractile protein of muscles, bones consisted from the protein collagen, blood proteins such as hemoglobin and plasma albumin and immunoglobulins all share the common structural feature of being linear polymer of amino acids. Peptide and proteins. 20 amino acids are commonly found in protein. These 20 amino acids are linked together through the peptide bond. Earlier we have also seen, forming peptide and proteins. That is the difference. The chain containing less than 50 amino acids are called peptide, while those containing greater than 50 amino acids are called protein. Peptide bond formation: alpha carboxylic group of one amino acids forms a covalent bond with the alpha amino group of another amino acids. By removal of one water molecule, the result in dipeptide, 2 amino acid linked by the one peptide bond. In dipeptide, there is a one peptide bond only. By the same way, the dipeptide can then form a second peptide bond with the third amino acids to give tripeptide. Repetition of this process generates the polypeptide or protein of a specific amino acid sequence. This is again shown. This is one amino acid and this is another amino acid. This is the peptide group. This breakdown, there is a liberation of amino butter. So this is sequence: amino group, carboxylic group, carboxylic amino group, like this. Each polypeptide chain starts on the left side of the 3 amino. The first amino acids enter into the formation, its N terminal, and each polypeptide chain ends to the right side carboxylic group, C terminal. Example of peptides, dipeptide का example, aspartame, 2 amino acids joined by one peptide bond. Example, which act as a sweetening agent being used in replacement of cane sugar. It is composed of aspartic acid and phenylalanine. Tripeptide, 3 amino acid linked to 2 peptide bond. GSS example, which is formed by the 3 amino acid, glutamic acid, cysteine and glycine. It helps in absorption of amino acids, protect against hemolysis of RBC by breaking hydrogen peroxide, which causes cell damage. Then octapeptide, 2 hormones, oxytocin and vasopressin. These are the 2 hormones containing 8 amino acids. Protein structure. There are 4 levels of protein structure: primary structure, secondary, tertiary and quaternary. Regarding the primary structure of protein is the unique sequence of amino acids. Lysozyme, an enzyme that attacks the bacteria, consisting of polypeptide chain of 129 amino acids. The precise primary structure of protein is determined by inherited genetic information. At one end is amino group with a free amino group N terminal, and at the other amino acid with a free carboxylic group. This is the structure shown in the primary structure. Just there is a formation of peptide bond. High order of protein structure. A functional protein is not just a polypeptide chain. but one or more polypeptide precisely twisted, folded, and coiled into a molecule of unique shape conformation. This conformation is essential for some protein function, enable a protein to recognize and bind specifically to another molecule like hormones, receptors, enzymes, substrate, antibody, antigens. Coiling, folding. Secondary structure results from the hydrogen bond formation between hydrogen of NH group of peptide bond and carboxylic oxygen of another peptide bond. According to the hydrogen bonding, there are two main forms of secondary structure. Alpha helix. This is alpha helix, like this, coiling. And this is beta plated. It's shape in the beta. Is a spiral structure resulting from the hydrogen bonding between one peptide bond and the fourth one. Beta sheets, it is another form of secondary structure in which two more polypeptides are linked together by hydrogen bond between hydrogen of NH of one chain and carbonyl oxygen of adjacent chain. This is shown in the, this is one and this is the fourth. Hydrogen bonding in alpha helix. Alpha helix CO of one amino acid residue forms H bond with NH of the fourth one. Super secondary structure are also known as Mortis strips. Occurs by combining secondary structure. The combination may alpha helix turn beta sheeted or alpha helix turn and beta combination भी हो सकता है. Turn or bend is short segment of polypeptide 3-4 amino acids that connect the successive secondary structure. For example, beta turn. It is a small polypeptide that connect successively strand of beta sheets. Tertiary structure determined by variety of interaction. There is interaction, bond formation among R group and the polypeptide backbone. The peak interactions include hydrogen bonds among the polar side chain, ionic bonds between the charged R group, basic and acidic amino acid, and hydrophobic interaction. If these four things are included, three rather we can say weak interactions हैं, hydrogen bonds, ionic bonds, and hydrophobic interactions, then the structure is known as tertiary structure. Then other strong covalent bond भी हो सकते हैं, include disulfide bond that forms between the sulfidal group of cysteine monomers stabilize the structure. ये दिख रहा है disulfide. ये hydrophobic interactions concern clustering the hydrophobic groups away from the water like van der Waals reactions. Quaternary structure results from the aggregation of two or more polypeptide subunits held together by non-covalent interactions like hydrogen bonds, ionic or hydrophobic interactions. Examples are on protein having quaternary structure. Collagen is a fibrous protein of 3 polypeptide trimeric that are supercoiled like a rope. This provides the structural strength for their role in connective tissue. Hemoglobin is a globular protein with 4 polypeptide chains tetrameric. Insulin 2 dimeric, tetrameric, and trimeric structure. Collagen, hemoglobin, and insulin. Insulin made up from the 51 amines. Again, there is a comparison with the help of diagram. Here we are showing the primary structure. Then secondary structure, it is of two types, alpha helix and beta plated. Then the tertiary structure in which there are a hydrophobic and interactions, and there is a coiling. It is a particular shape that is known as the quaternary structure. 3 examples of quaternary structure: collagen, hemoglobin, and insulin. Classification of proteins. Proteins may be classified as simple proteins, and hydrolysis gives only amino acids, which gives only amino acids. They are known as the simple protein. Examples are albumin and globule, present in egg, milk, blood. They are proteins of high biological value, contains all essential amino acids, and easily digested. Type of albumin: alpha 1 albumin, antitrypsin, see later. Then alpha 2 globulin, haptoglobulin protein that binds hemoglobin, prevents excretion by the kidney. Beta globulin, transferrin protein that transport iron. Gamma globulin, immunoglobulins are responsible for immunity. Then globulins, albumins, globulin, they are basic proteins in histidine amino acid. They are present in combined with a DNA, are present combined with heme to form a hemoglobin of RCB. Third is gliadins. They are the proteins present in the cereals. Scleroproteins, they are the structural protein not digested, includes keratin, collagen, and elastin. Alpha keratin protein is found in hair, nails, enamels of teeth, and outer layer of protein skin. It is alpha helical polypeptide chain rich in cysteine. Hydrophobic amino acids, so it is water insoluble. Collagen may be present as a gel in extracellular matrix or in vitreous humor of eye. Collagens are most important protein in mammals. They form about 30% of total body proteins. There are more than 20 types of collagens. The most common type is collagen 1, which constitutes about 90% of collagen. Structure of collagen: three helical polypeptide chain twisted around the each other, forming triplet helix molecule. One third of structure is glycine, 10% proline, 10% hydroxyproline, 1% hydroxylysine. Glycine is found in every third position of chain, and the repeating sequence: glycine, proline, then hydroxyproline. When collagen is heated with water or dilute hydrocolloid acid, will convert into the gelatin, which is soluble, digestible, and used as a diet. Gelatin is classified as derived protein. Some collagen disease, scurvy. The disease is due to deficiency of vitamin C, which is important coenzyme for conversion of proline into hydroxyproline and lysine into the hydroxylysine. Thus, synthesis of collagen is decreased, leading to the abnormal bone development, bleeding, losing of teeth, and swollen gum. Osteogenesis imperfecta, inherited disease resulting from genetic deficiency or mutation gene and synthesized collagen type 1, leading to the abnormal bone formation in babies as a frequent bone fractures in the children. It may be lethal. C. Elastin, present in the wall of large blood vessels such as aorta. It is very important in lungs, elastic ligaments, skin cartilage. It is elastic fiber that can be stressed to several times as its normal length. Structure composed of 4 polypeptide chain tetramer, similar to the collagen, being having 33% glycine and rich in proline, but in that is has low hydroxyproline and absence of hydroxylysine. Emphysema, it is a chronic obstructive lung disease, obstruction of airway resulting from the deficiency of alpha 1 antitrypsin, particularly in cigarette smokers. Role of alpha 1 antitrypsin: elastin is lung protein. Smoking stimulating enzyme called elastase is secreted from the neutrophils. Elastin causes destruction of elastin of lungs. Alpha-1 antitrypsin is an enzyme secreted from the liver and inhibits elastase and prevents destruction of elastin. Elastase causes the destruction of elastin. So deficiency of alpha-1 antitrypsin, especially in smokers, lead to the degradation of lung and destruction of lung called emphysema. Conjugated protein on hydrolysis gives a protein part and non-protein part and subclassified into phosphoproteins. There are protein conjugated with phosphate group, phosphorus attached to the group, casein of milk and vitellin of yolk. These are the conjugated protein. These protein conjugated with the lipids helps lipid to transport the blood, enter into the cell membrane and structure. Glycoproteins, they conjugated with the carbohydrate protein and nucleoprotein. These are the basic protein which are conjugated with the nucleoprotein. Metalloproteins conjugated with the some metals like iron, copper, and zinc. Non-iron containing proteins: hemoglobin, myoglobin, cytochrome, catalase, ferritin, hemosiderin, transferrin. Then copper containing protein: ceruloplasmin, oxidase enzyme. Zinc containing protein: insulin, carbonic anhydrase. Magnesium containing protein: kinase and phosphatase. Chromoproteins and derived protein produced from the hydrolysis of simple protein. Example is gelatin. So thus we have completed the portion of protein. Next time we will start another topic.